We're going back to plastic as President Trump bringing back plastic straws, reversing a Biden-era move to phase out those single-use plastics for paper instead. And of course, I want to put up a post from the President of the United States talking about we're going back to plastic straws. And you can see there the Diet Coke with the straw in it. And now straw manufacturers are getting ready for the shift. We're going to be joined right now by Fox's Sarah Allegre for more with a supplier in Houston and what it means for the business. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, hi there, Andy Max. So we're not seeing an outright ban exactly, but it is going to bring about some major changes. Now, the White House says they're ending the required use of paper straws in federal agencies and coming up with ways to basically cut back on the forced use of the product nationwide. Eco-friendly straws done differently. Kurt McGee runs a small Houston plant that makes biodegradable straws. They're not made of paper, but rather a green alternative to traditional plastic.
The company started from a celebratory fishing trip in Costa Rica where we were drinking out of paper straws. They just fell apart in your mouth.
And now a big change could give his business a boost.
We're going back to plastic straws. These things don't work.
President Trump says the federal government is done with paper straws.
I've had them many times, and on occasion they break, they explode.
Yesterday, he signed an executive order ending federal purchases of paper straws, calling Biden's plastic phase-out irrational. For Kurt, it's a welcome change.
We love it, and the whole concept of getting rid of paper straws.
But he hopes this shift opens the door for more eco-friendly alternatives.
There's a benefit for us of getting paper out of the way, as I was saying, and getting into more knowledge of a bioplastic solution.
For business owners like Arian Owens,
I like paper straws as long as it's not a frozen drink.
The straw debate comes down to the customer. His bar tried making the switch. It didn't last.
We went to paper straws. They're very expensive. Plastic straws are cheap.
And while environmentalists have criticized Trump's executive order, the White House argues paper straws cost more and contain chemicals that may affect health. Kurt hopes there's room for something in between.
There's options out there that are much better than traditional plastic.
Now, there are several states like California, Rhode Island, Maine, New York, Washington even, that have bans or restrictions on plastic straws. And right now, it's unclear as to what exactly Trump's executive order means for those states. Andy Mack.
All right, so very interesting. And it's an interesting angle that you took to talk about a supplier that's kind of trying to meet in the middle. Any other notes from that supplier that you want to let our audience know about before I let you go?
Yeah, they say they are a little bit more expensive when you think about plastic. You know, that's why a lot of these companies and businesses are excited about the return to plastic. It's very cost saving, but he says maybe an extra penny or two can go a long way when we kind of find this in-between solution where, yes, we're using plastic, we're getting rid of the paper, which some people have told me just through my reporting yesterday that it's been a pain for them. It's hard to actually do what they're intended to do to help you drink whatever beverage. And so they're just hoping that they can maybe push more of this education and more of what they do and all the companies out there like them that provide that good middle ground, as we mentioned.
Yeah, it's so very interesting. It's an interesting debate, an interesting topic. I don't know why it's exactly controversial all the time, but it's interesting nonetheless. Sarah, thank you so much. I appreciate your time here on Live Now from Fox.
Thank you.
All right.